In this video, I want to share to you about how to make woodworking bench with side table like this. Okay, let's begin the tutorial. First of all, we have to make the basic shape with using the rotate rectangle. In here, we can click this rotate rectangle, and we can click this point, this origin, and then we can set the length of this bench around 1.2 meter. Okay, then we can set the depth of this bench around 500 millimeter. We can type on our keyboard 500 millimeter. Okay, then we can set the thickness of this rectangle. We can select the push pull and click this surface and push it up around 30 millimeter. Okay, then now we can triple click, right click and make group, and we can assign the materials with using the wood materials on the tab materials here. We can click the materials and we can select the wood in here, and we can click this one of the kind of wood veneer like this and assign in this object by click on this object. Okay, then I will show you about the dimension. You can click this dimension and click this endpoint and click this endpoint, place to this position and click this point, and drag to the outside, and I will show you about the thickness in here. So the length of this bench around 1.2 meter and the depth is 500 millimeter and the thickness around 30 millimeter. Okay, then I will delete this dimension and continue the next step. Okay, we can select all the dimension and select right click and select erase. Then we can make the vertical frame of this bench. We can use the rotate rectangle again, click from this point and drag to the behind around 50 millimeter. Tap enter on our keyboard and set the width of or the thickness of this frame around 40 millimeter and enter. Okay, then we can click the surface and select push pull, click the surface again and push it up about the height of the bench around 400 millimeter or 40 centimeter like this, and we can triple click like this, right click and make component and create. Then we can assign the wood material again with the same step of the previous step. Just now we can click this wood veneer and assign to this object. Okay, then we can select move and click this origin and tap control and place to this origin or endpoint. Then we can click the both of this vertical frame, select move, click this corner, tap control and place to this position. Then we can make the horizontal frame. We can make the horizontal frame of this bench with using the rotate rectangle again like this. Okay, then we can click this rotate rectangle and place from this corner and drag to the bottom around 40 millimeter, enter, and set the width of this horizontal frame around 20 millimeter. Okay, then we can click the surface and click push pull and click this surface again until appear the extrude. Then we can connect the surface to this surface. Click. Okay, then we got this, but this is still exploded. Now we can triple click this one, right click and make component and create. And of course we can assign the material again like this. Okay, then we can select move and tap control, click this endpoint and place to this position. Okay, then now we can continue to make the perpendicular horizontal frame like this. You can click this frame and select move, select rotate. We can select rotate and tap control. Okay, you can click this midpoint, click this any position and we can rotate. Okay, and tap control and rotate to this direction. You can type 90 degree and enter. Now we can select move. To fix it, click this corner and place to this corner. Now we can right click and make unique, and we can triple click, select this surface, select push pull, click this surface and place to this surface. Okay, then we can duplicate this, click this frame, select move, tap control, click this edge and place to this corner. Okay, then now we can click this vertical frame. We can click this both vertical frame, select move, tap control, click this edge and place to this another position around 400 millimeter and tap enter. Then we can click this frame, we can select move and click this corner and tap control and place to this endpoint. Okay, then now we can duplicate this frame, select move, click this endpoint, tap control to duplicate and place to this corner. Now we can right click and make unique and triple click and just select this surface and click push pull, click this surface and place to this corner. Okay, after that we can duplicate this frame, select move again, tap control, click this surface and place to this corner. Okay, so this is about the side table area, this is about the side table area, and this is about the bench area. This is about the bench area. Now we can also set up the elevation of this top bench, of this top table and this top bench. You can click for all this frame on this bench, this table, sorry. Then we can select move and click from this point and we can move a little bit around 40 millimeter, enter. Then we can click this both of the frame, right click, make unique. Then we can triple click and click this surface only and click this push pull and click this surface just once click and place with the same level of the surface and exit from the group. Now we can make the another bracing frame in here to make it stronger than before. We can click this frame, select move, tap control, click this midpoint and place to the midpoint of this longer frame, and right click and make unique and triple click and click the surface, click push pull, click the surface and place to this surface. And also we can make the another horizontal frame in here, or we can make it more thinner. You can triple click the surface, push pull, click this surface again just a little bit around 10 millimeter. Okay, then we can click again and select rotate, tap control, click this surface and click this any surface again and type 90° with this direction. Okay, then we can click move, click this midpoint and place to this midpoint. Then what? Now we can right click and make unique, triple click and select this surface, select push, pull and place to this surface. And also this one, click this surface, select push pull, click this surface and place to the surface. Okay, so this is about the basic frame. And then we can also make the another strengthen frame again. Click this for frame, select move, tap control, click this corner and we can type to the bottom around 300 millimeter and enter. Okay, and also this one we can click this triple frame, select move, tap control, click this point and we can place to this position. Okay, then we can click this board and select move, tap control, click this point. We can click this point and place to this position and place to this position. Okay, then now we can triple click, we can click this line, select move, tap control, click this line and place to this position and then we can type 5/ and enter. Now we can click this line by tap shift on our keyboard, select move, tap control and move to the another direction around 5 millimeter and enter. We can click this surface, like push pull, click this surface and place to this position. And again we can click and place to this position, click and place to this position and push till the limit and we can erase some unnecessary surface. Then we can select rectangle, click from this point until this point. Then we can type push pull around 20 millimeter, enter and triple click make group and we can assign within other materials. So this is about the table and this is about the bench. Okay, then now we can I just want to share the dimension like this. I will repeat it. I will repeat about the dimension. Okay, you can activate the shadow, and we can activate the white model like this. Okay, and we can duplicate, select move, duplicate to this one, and we can delete the top table and the top bench to show the frame like this. Okay, thanks for watching, and just wait for my next tutorial. Thank you.